you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
That's right, folks. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Good evening. My name's Steve Roberts on the WellsCountyVoice.com alongside Matt Schwartz. How you doing tonight, Matt?
I'm doing good. Thanks, Steve.
Absolutely. A little bit different thing for me being on this side of the .com. It's all Voice Sports Network, so thanks for tuning in, folks. Again, we are here live from Knightsfield.
This is the Norwell calls their football field the Courtyard.
And I see I have that right in front of me on the screen. I didn't know if that was like sponsored by the Courtyard Marriott or something.
Yeah, that was.
So anyway, good evening to you folks. Thanks for joining us. We're bringing some high school football action here in the great state of Indiana. Week number 3, both teams coming in, as you can see, 1-1 on the year. Norwell dropped its opener.
Norwell opened up with Eastbrook down in Marion. It was actually a home game.
Okay.
Eastbrook's a really good team, ranked second in the state.
Oh, wow.
And they are good. And last week I saw that they beat Huntington North 49-0. So, I mean, that wasn't a fluke when they were over here. That's a very solid team. Yes, they did. They're going to win a lot of games again this year.
Absolutely. And you don't get a second rank in state by not.
No, that's
obviously.
Right. That's right.
A fair point there. And last week it was a
Heritage,
1-point edge over the Patriots.
And Norwell had a nice goal line stand to win that ball game. Heritage had the ball on the 5-yard line with 1:29 to go, and was able to get the stop, get the ball back, and then they also had to waste 20 seconds in the end zone and took a safety. So it was really it would have been a 3-point. It would have been a 3-point win, but heck of a ball game for them. Needed a win, so that was a good game for him.
Excellent. Well, and the Lions, I can kind of talk about them. The first game opened up on the road in South Bend. I didn't have a chance to call that because, well, it was in South Bend.
Right.
Against South Bend Riley, they won that pretty handily, 38-24. A.J. Restivo set a school record for passing yards in a game at 267, and also had 3 touchdowns to go with it. Trenton Bonner caught 6 balls for 151 yards receiving and a touchdown, which was also a school record for yards receiving. Now, last week didn't go so fortunate for the Lions, as they were on the downside of a 41-35 loss at their home opener against a pretty talented Angola team.
Okay, yeah, I've never seen Angola, but I watched the highlight zone and things of that nature. They look like they've got a lot of players. I mean, a lot of numbers.
This is true, and a lot of them have been playing for a couple 3 years, as they say.
Sure, right.
So, as now you see the starting lineups taking the field. Well, the team's taking the field. But nonetheless, Leo is on the downside. Both teams, Matt, come in 1-1, and we should be in for a good game tonight. As the scoreboard you're going to have on the screen brought to you by Daniel's Jewelers. Does in-house repair, specializing in restoration and resetting, prong retipping, and resizing. Or maybe it's time for a new style, Matt. Maybe you just need a little something new in your life. I don't know. Choose from many designers and settings. Daniel's Jewelers on North Main Street, right there in Bluffton. So thank you, Daniel's Jewelers, for providing the scoreboard. And of what pregame show that was, we will call that the Billy Ann's Supper Pub pregame show. They're located in downtown Bluffton. You might have been there once or twice.
We frequent that place on a number of occasions.
Nice. Good stuff.
Real good stuff. Good.
The pub and the grub.
The pub and the grub. It's nice to go there for the pub, especially.
I hear that. But downtown Bluffton, it is your local source for Tex-Mex and American food and some of the best burgers in the area. If you can't find it, it's 113 North Main Street, downtown Bluffton.
Can't miss it.
So we are going to play a commercial or two as the teams take to the coin toss and be right back after a brief word from our sponsor.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger. We believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Thank you, First Bank of Bern. And as you can see, Norwell's a little pumped here. Got a home game coming off of a win. And they do win the toss and defer to the second half. So get a chance to see the Norwell defense, which I don't have.
It's going to be, a lot of Norwell's still a young team.
Okay.
They are a lot of the guys that are playing again this year. They got experience last year as sophomores, but you're still going to see a lot of juniors out here tonight. Last week, the guys up front, they're a young group, but they played well. The big guys played really well up front last week. It was nice to have Christian Bohada back, number 3 for Norwell. Hincham played well down on the line. Bryce Kelly, another solid linebacker. Garrison Bragi. Everybody chipped in last week and had a solid defensive game.
All right, well, we are about to get it underway here from the courtyard in Ossian, Indiana.
Ossian, Indiana.
That's where we're at?
You got it. It always takes me about half before I can start reading Norwell's new uniform numbers.
Chris Bear is the booter, if you will. He's going to kick it deep. Trenton Bonner back deep for the Lions, and Bonner's going to have a chance to get it. He is Leo's speed demon. If he breaks one open, he's going to have a hard time catching him. He's got to move to the right side, and he is down just shy of the 40, and there is a penalty.
Yeah, he's fast. You could tell once he got the ball. And what I liked about him, too, it's north and south. He's not doing any of this dancing back and forth. He had just straight forward. And who are we going to call this on here?
Maybe a block in the back.
That's going to move
and
it
it
back.
Is. So Leo would have had it at the 39. It's going to be in the neighborhood of the 24. I guess they're saying 28. It's only a 10-yard penalty. So starting it out for the Leo Lions at the skill position, number 17, Cameron Livingston, wide receiver, just a sophomore. The junior quarterback, A.J. Restivo, as I mentioned in the pregame, is the quarterback. Trenton Bonner in the backfield. Peyton Wall also in the backfield. Colton Grahovic, a senior transfer from the state champion Concordia Cadets, transferred over to Leo this year, and he's going to be wide out for the Lions as Restivo in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off up the gut and a little bit of running room. Gain a couple on the play. And that's Alex Wortman, number 3 for the Lions.
Cole Lewison, defensive end on the left side for Norwell, made the initial hit. Then I guess they're going to give the tackle to Wright. Big nose guard, freshman, starting for Norwell. Right in the middle.
Right in the middle. So after a gain of a couple, of 5, Restivo's going to drop back. He's looking to the outside, has a man, and catches. And a little bit of yards after catch. That was a nice job there that time by Grahovic.
It's going to be enough for a first down.
I thought he came up a little bit short, but we'll see where they spot it. And
first down.
Oh, and they do give it to him. So a couple of plays and a first down.
Norwell's going to have to get Leo in those third and longs. Those short plays will be difficult for Norwell to stop. If they got to get him into third down and long here.
Yeah, one of the things that Leo's done fairly well as they come out with trips is run the ball between the tackles. Now they got the speed. Again, they can move the ball outside as we see a quick trap or quick screen, and they're going to rule that incomplete. And that was going to Bonner. And tell you what, like I said, if Trenton Bonner has a couple blockers there, look out.
He's hard to catch. You can tell he's really athletic.
He's a slippery kid. So incomplete, second down.
Christian Bohada read that play well, too. I think maybe he heard footsteps because I think the pass was there. I think he might have looked up, just took that one last little look and dropped the ball.
Yeah, a little ball before, or a little
run before catch.
Run before catch. Thank you. You know what I'm trying to say. Restivo's going to run the option to the right side. He cuts it up himself, and Restivo, he's a big guy. He can get it going. comes in at 6'1", 205, and that's something that the Lions have had a little success with. They'll run that naked option out of the shotgun to either side, and if it's there, it's there. If not, he can cut it up.
Yeah, nice read.
Absolutely. And a good gain, say about 12 yards on that one. To the 48 now on the Norwell side of things.
Last week, Norwell was the guys up front were really getting a big push and getting through quite a bit and putting pressure on the quarterback. See if they're going to be able to do that tonight.
Steve-O, quick drop. Here's Bonner on the outside, cuts it up inside, reverses field, still on his feet, and Bonner, nearly got it to the outside.
It's like Bryce Kelly was able to stop him. Boy, if he would have took off again, I don't know if he'd have been caught.
Yeah, he was down in between the hashes. It looked like he was going to be dead to rights and still stayed on his feet. And you're right, he had another guy to beat. And that could have been a lot more yardage than what it was on a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3 for Restivo and the Lions.
So there we go again. 2nd and short. They pretty much can open up their playbook here and
True.
do just about whatever they want.
It's going to be a handoff to Wortman. Wortman, a little bit of daylight. He's got some moves, and he's going to the outside. This could be all of it. Wortman, one man to beat, and he does. Touchdown, Leo.
Just a lot of missed tackles there by Norwell.
So you made a good point, Matt. They could pretty much open up their playbook, and they did. They just ran a little off tackle to the right out of the shotgun.
Right. When you put teams a 2nd and short, you can, a lot of times you'll see teams take a long shot, maybe throw the ball downfield. They're going to be able to, if they're 2nd and short, 3rd and short all night long, that's going to be trouble for Norwell.
Right. Number 4, Ben Von Gutten for Leo. Boots one to the stratosphere.
Nice kicker. I was watching him kick in pregame, and he was kicking field goals from 50 yards.
Yeah. He, like I said, he's been doing that since he was a freshman, and Leo's been fortunate to have a leg like that behind. As we update the scoreboard, brought to you again by our friends at Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street in Bluffton. They do all the work you need. Anything jewel-related, they got you covered.
Now, does he play soccer also, or is he just football only?
He is a soccer guy. He's been working a lot in the off-season doing like punting and kicking camps.
Okay.
And nearly everyone that he's went to, he's won at least one of the sides, either the kicking or the punting side. So his kicking is far better than his punting, but his punting is pretty darn good.
I think the punting is a technique that you have to learn, too. I mean, it's hard to get the ball in the spiral. You've seen a lot of the soccer guys going to the rugby kick. If a kid that can boot the ball like that, I mean, just getting him to kick the ball that's a huge advantage to a high school football team if you can flip fields on teams.
Absolutely. And Ben Von Gutten, we just call him BVG because it's easier to say, is going to boot one here for Leo. He doesn't have many kickoffs returned. They usually go in the end zone, although he is kicking into the wind. You see the American flag blowing right back at his face. We'll see if he's able to get enough on this one. And that's got a little hang time just short inside the 5.
Eli Riley on the return, right up the middle.
Making his move. Oh, and he is met real hard that time by Wortman.
Eli's a freshman. Not little improvement there from last week. Last week we were watching a lot of the returns starting to dart to the outside. This was straight up the middle, north to south run.
What a nice return at that, out to the 25. It was about a 23, 24 yards return. Where the Knights are going to take over. Joe
Taylor is going to be the starting quarterback again this week for Norwell with Carson Ringer in the backfield.
Taylor's going to quick pitch out to Ringer. Ringer looking for the outside, and he's brought down in the backfield that time.
Got to get rid of it a little quicker.
And Peyton Wall was there to stop him for the Lions.
Boy, the Leo defensive line got right through there. Blew up the option right off the bat.
Yeah, good penetration that time by the Lions, you mentioned. Number 3, Christian Bojada, also in the backfield. Number 8, Diego Mayorga. I'm going to maybe chop up some of these names. Apologies in advance, Norwell fans.
I'll try to help you.
Joe Taylor, as you mentioned. Eli Riley. Garrison Burge.
Brigi.
That's what I said, Brigi. Have the snap here. Up the gut, and Leo stopping him again.
Nothing running up the middle.
And another
And it's really surprising.
Another loss. That was Kyle Miazga on the tackle. Third and long.
It doesn't seem to me like that Leo guys are like bigger than the Norwell guys. I don't know.
I would agree. Year over year, we've lost some size.
Right.
I mean, there has been a little bit of that.
Yeah, in years past, they've had some big boys up front. They don't look like they should be overpowering like this.
Quick drop.
Fumble.
Oh, and a fumble. Picked up, and that's Jaden Elwood, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. A strip sack for the Lions on the quarterback there, Joe Taylor, and Jaden Elwood goes the distance for the Lions.
Just not the start that Norwell obviously wanted to come out with.
I would agree. Although it was a short distance. And they went the distance. But yeah, a nice job of being aware that the ball was there, then able to stay on his feet as he was rumbling, stumbling into the end zone there.
Nice awareness by the guy to pick up the ball and run it into the end zone.
BVG is going to boot one. And it's through for the extra point. Leo on top early here. The Courtyard Nosian 14-0.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life.
All right, thank you, Indiana Physical Therapy. Again, folks, any of the sponsors that you come across or frequent, make sure you tell them thank you for putting on the broadcast that you are watching and listening right now. Ben Von Gutten puts one up in the old jet stream. That's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah,
it checked up. It's inbounds.
Fumble.
And that was number 11 again, I believe.
Yeah, Eli Riley.
Yep.
I think everybody thought that ball was heading out of bounds.
I think everyone, I certainly did.
Yeah, it hung up in the wind there, and he was bounced, and that's a live ball.
It checked up like a Phil Mickelson sandwich.
Beautiful shot.
It did.
Had a little backspin on it and everything.
Right. Absolutely. And the surprising thing is it stayed in bounds.
And it caught Eli Riley by surprise and had to pick it up and was luckily to recover that.
Yeah, indeed. So Norwell's going to take over. Again, not great field position, 13-yard line. It's going to be a sweep to the outside. Here's Riley looking to cut it up. Not a whole lot going there. Lost a few down to back to the 10-yard line, we'll say.
Was the ball snapped to him? I wasn't paying attention.
I think it was a direct snap.
Okay. Yeah, they're just another loss play here. Got to start. Last week Norwell was able, so to speak.
Yeah.
So far tonight, they're playing uphill and downhill, and it's not what you want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ringer in the backfield alongside Taylor. Shotgun. It's going to be a quick option. It's a quick pitch. Here comes Ringer. He's trying to get to the outside. Had a blocker.
Oh, there's a flag.
Got back to almost the original line of scrimmage, but yes, there is a flag on the play.
Came out kind of late. Sure if they hit him out of bounds or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's going to be I bet this will be some kind of a personal foul.
That's going to be a face mask on the Lions. It's one way to pick up the first down, a free 15 yards, and the Knights are going to take. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's going to
be
the
5-yard variety.
One of the incidental ones. Anyways, it got him out of the. I'm buried him a little bit here.
So second down. Just inside 7 minutes left. And a couple Lions jumped. They were able to get back. Apparently that's a nice block that time.
Nice block by Riley, freshman.
I think Riley was kind of feeling that as he put the block on Ty Castellon, number 20, and one of the linebackers for the Lions.
See, 3 years from now. Right now, that's a freshman. 130 pounds. I mean, it's just tough for these freshmen to play with these seniors, and that was a heck of a block. I'm saying three years from now, he'll flatten that kid.
Indeed.
Regardless,
and
it's still a nice play.
I was going to say, nice play in space that time. Excuse me, by Taylor. 3rd and short, that's what you want if you're the Knights. 3rd and manageable. Shotgun, it's a quick pitch, and Leo just sniffed that one out pretty well. Just short. Gained maybe a couple on that one. Could be 4th down, so
Norwell's going to have to kick it out of here.
I say down 14, first quarter, 21-yard line. You don't like it, but you probably got to boot it. I agree, Matt.
Yeah, last week Riley did the kicking as well, so we'll see if he's back there again. I would assume he did. He did a nice job last week punting the ball.
And that is Eli Riley, as mentioned. Short snap. Puts it on a nice spiral. It's going to be taken by Grahovic. He cuts it up, looking for the outside. He's got a lane. Here's Colton Grahovic. He's got one man to beat. Puts a juke on him, and he is gone. Touchdown for Leo on the punt return from Colton Grahovic.
Line drive kick. I mean, it was a nice spiral. No hang time, though, and that gives the advantage to Leo there where they can set up their blocks. There again, what an athlete to caught the ball. Good grief, man. He made one cut and he was gone.
Yeah, indeed. He was able to get toward the outside, and like you said, he was gone. 53-yard touchdown punt return. Colton Grahovic, senior transfer from Concordia High School, the state champion Concordia Cadets of last year.
That was
he had close to 60, 70 catches for 1,000 yards on the state championship team. So a very fortunate acquisition for Leo by way of transfer. Nonetheless, that takes us to 21-0. 5:19 left to go in the opening quarter. Here from the Courtyard in Ossian. Be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement, Bluffton Roofing. Owner James Worth will suggest the proper course of action that is the best for your home. Bluffton Roofing, quality first home impression, or quality first home improvement. Want to get a hold of them? Dial 260-307-6313. That's 260-307-6313. So Riley looks like he's back deep again. I tell you what, 5'10", 132, he's getting a stinking workout this first quarter, man.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't get hurt. I'm just worried. I mean, only weighing 130 pounds, and here again, another kick.
And that one did go out of bounds that time, and a flag.
Another nice kick, though. He's trying to directional kick, kind of pin the team in the corner, and that's a nice effort. Fortunately, this time it did go out of bounds.
Right.
So Jeff Kokenaar doesn't agree with where the ball was placed. And here they go.
Now they're making it right. So the ball went out on the far side of the field, and they placed it on the near hash at the 35.
You think they heard me say that?
Yeah, very well could have.
All right, Norwell's got to get something going here and get something going fast. If anything, just get a couple first downs, take some time off the clock.
Sure. Hey, yeah, there's plenty of game left with 5:19 here in the first quarter. Up the gut run. I will tell you what, that is one thing that Leo has had a little bit of trouble with, stopping in the early going. Angola was able to exploit it last week. I didn't see the Riley game, of course, but we had a scrimmage game, or scrimmage thing.
Right.
It wasn't a full game, against Woodland. And I tell you what, they had some real chunky yards up the gut against Leo. So if I am Norwell, and if that last play was any indication, I'm gonna.
That's Bryce Kelly. Bryce Kelly is the pounder. He likes to just carry the ball between the tackles, and he usually picks up solid yardage. So maybe this will be the Bryce Kelly series.
Yeah, 5'10", 205. Riley's flushed out, or
Christian Bojado on the reception. First down, Norwell,
and a nice job that time by Taylor.
Yeah, pressure came, stepped up into the pocket, almost like kind of like a little bubble screen.
Yeah, it was. He had the swing pass on the outside to Kelly, as you mentioned, as we saw Kelly in here as opposed to Eli Riley as in the last couple of series. They like you said, I think they're going more of a power run, and now they're going looks like a pistol kind of lineup in front of a stacked shotgun, if you will, and we have Bryce Kelly behind him now off to the side, and it's going to be handoff up the gut. Here it is, up the gut, and he is going to be drugged down just in.
Right up the middle. He's going to stop him right on the 1-yard line.
He just chunked in, and I tell you what, that was a great job by the offensive coordinator.
Make an adjustment.
To make the adjustment, absolutely. I don't have the offensive coordinator's name. One of the coaches. It was one of those guys.
Just what we were talking about, Steve, pounding it up the middle there, and again, Bryce Kelly with a nice run. Had some speed there. I'm not used to seeing that out of Bryce, but he took off there and outran a few guys.
Yeah, hey, 5'10", 205.
He's put together.
That's like Barry Sanders size.
Yeah, he's really put together.
So you got to go for it on 2 points, and Leo was not fooled that time.
Nope, got to pitch that, Joe.
Yeah, as I forgot to update the scoreboard. Apologies, Norwell fans.
Yeah, just not that play just didn't develop fast enough.
That wasn't maybe that's foreshadowing. Here I had it in my mind that was a touchdown, that was the extra point. But anyways, here I was seeing they're going for it on 2. And no, folks, I haven't been drinking, for the record. Second down from the 4. Second and goal. Quick bubble screen outside, not fooled. And a pass caught that time by Landon Geiger.
Nice catch by Landon.
Yeah, good job of just hanging on as he had Colton Grahovic on the shoestrings there.
I would just pound this right up the middle with Bryce. I mean, it worked out here.
Yeah, you had 2 out of your 3 plays. You had a nice run by Bryce, a pass, which got a big gainer, and then almost touchdown. So a chunk of your yardage is 2 huge runs up the gut. So
and I would say here, too, Norwell's going to be in 2 down. They're going to go for a field goal does them nothing here.
Oh, no.
So they're going to go for
you
2 down territory
2 chances to get 6 yards starting right now. Absolutely.
I would hand this off to Bryce and let him go right up the middle like that. And they're waiting on him.
Yeah, and in the backfield, that was Jaden Elwood.
Lost yardage. No, they're going to kick it.
Well, you know what? I don't disagree with it 100%. I mean,
get some points
your first
on board.
couple of drives got stifled inside the 20.
Right.
You had a punt return for a touchdown that you gave up. You got some field goal range. Obviously, I'm not sure what the range of Riley is, but I'd like to think that he could, hit one from 25 here. Chip shot, and he got it. Did I jinx it?
Yep, missed it.
It was wide left. It looked like it from here. Tough to tell.
Boy, it looked good from here, but
yeah. But like I said, I don't blame Josh Gerber for going for that one there to get something on the board.
Yeah, plenty of distance. I mean, it must have been wide left, I suppose.
Yeah, it was wide left because he did have the distance there, Matt, as you mentioned.
Well, I think Norwell's got to get a stop here. There's just no doubt about it. They can't let Leo keep on just running right down the field and scoring on him.
Right.
So they need to get a stop, get some confidence here on defense going. I knew that Leo, when I talked to some of the coaches, they knew that Leo was going to score some points, but they felt like they were going to give up some points too. So
I would agree.
Got to get that offense running, and the front guys up here on the defense got to get going here.
Sure. Restivo got Wertman in the backfield. Hard runner up the gut. He's got some room, making a couple guys miss, and Alex Wertman keeping the feet going. That's a tough run up the gut there. He bounced off a couple of solid night defenders there.
Just right up the middle. There's nothing there, nothing pretty about it. They're just going to pound it right up the middle until you can stop it.
Yeah. And I think we're going to see a lot of that from Norwell moving forward in the game too. Obviously worked on the last drive, getting them down inside the goal.
Yeah, and last week they did a lot of that quick pitch with Carson Gerber, and they were able to get to the outside. So far they haven't been able to get anything going outside.
Might be a jet sweep, and it is. Bonner looking to get to the
nice
outside.
Play by Christian Bohada. Stayed on that block and kept on stretching it.
Yeah, absolutely. Way to make the field super thin. You know, you mentioned before Bonner likes to run north and south. That was just east and west right there.
And that was a lot to do with Christian Bojada locking up with a guy trying to block him, and did not let that guy cut it inside. And
that jet sweep play that we just saw there from Bonner, he's taken that same play 80 yards before last year and the year before. It's his ability or lack thereof to get that first cut north, and if he makes that first cut north, he's got a shot. But again, good job there by Bojada and the Knights to string it out. So we got second down. Here's Restivo. Grahovec.
Nice. Boy, nice arm.
Yeah, good shot there by Restivo. Took his time, and a nice job by the Leo offensive line to give him some time, too.
3 seconds is all you need.
Yeah, and he was able to...
He gave him a few more than that, I believe.
I would say.
Third down here. Norwell's got to step up here and get a stop.
1 minute on the clock. Opening quarter. Leo 21, Norwell 0. A lot of football to be played. Restivo with Wortman in the backfield. Quick drop. He goes outside. And a nice job of sniffing that out. That was Jack Kirsten on the reception. But able to be stopped there.
Landon Geiger read that, made a nice tackle to stop him. Didn't get the first down. Looks like Leo's going to punt. So nice job by Norwell's defense stepping up there and getting the stop.
Yeah, you have no need or reason to go for it right here if you're Leo. So reward Norwell with the punt that they deserve, and it's going to be Riley as well as Bragi.
Yep.
Gosh.
Garrison Bragi and Eli Riley back deep for Norwell. Everybody, he plays Garrison plays baseball also, and they mess his name up all the time. He's
big
used to it.
And here's Riley. He's got a lane. Tries to get to the outside, and nice stop that time by Castellon. I tell you what, Castellon doesn't make that tackle at about the 36. He's got another 30 yards in his sleep.
Riley's really fast. Yeah, I like the way he's running the ball on these kickoffs straight up and north and south. He had a nice burst of speed there. He's going to break one of these sooner or later.
He's on the verge. I would say you're exactly right.
So the best starting position for Norwell tonight. They're on about the 36.
They're on 37 on the board there as it's marked. And handoff up the gut. This is number 23, Carson Ringer.
Maybe picked up a half a yard, maybe a yard there. No, maybe not.
They gave him a 1 there. That's going to be the end of it as the clock ticks away. The first quarter of action here from the courtyard in Ossian, Indiana. Steve Roberts alongside Matt Schwartz. We'll be back after a couple of moments in this inter-quarter break.
Sports-related injury? Contact Dr. Laura Kugelhahn and her caring staff. They can help you with your general and emergency dental needs. Dr. Laura Kugelhahn and her staff provide a wide variety of services such as fillings, crowns, veneers, bridges, bleaching, dentures, athletic mouth guards, and much more. Dr. Kugelhahn's office is located at 1133 North Main Street in Bluffton. Call today at 824-3100 for an appointment with Dr. Laura Kugelhahn.
Dr. Laura Kugelhahn is a provider for Delta Dental and Aetna insurances. She is also accepting Care Credit. Dr. Kugelhahn and her staff will make you feel at home.
Thank you, Dr. Kugelhahn, as well as all the rest of our great sponsors here on the Voice Sports Network and WellsCountyVoice.com. Bluffton Roofing, the Kaler Nickel Foundation YMCA, Indiana Physical Therapy, Daniels Jewelers, State Farm agent Kevin Beatty, or is it Beatty? Beatty. See, I'm going to mess these up all night. I was going to update the scoreboard here, brought to you again by Daniels Jewelers to second period as the Knights are going to take it. Dropping back, looking for a lot of it. That's underthrown and an interception.
Ball's in the air just way too long.
Yeah, that was Jason Gauze. And we mentioned when Ben Von Gunten was kicking off how those kickoffs were getting hung up.
Right.
That pass had a little Peyton Manning wobble to it, and that got hung up in the air too. And it was kind of a fair catch center field ball there for Jason Gauze and the Lions. So definitely not the start you want to the second quarter if you're the Knights. And Leo's going to take over at the 35.
Yeah, what's Leo's quarterback's name?
AJ Restivo.
He's a nice looking quarterback.
Yeah, here's Wertman. Running room up the middle again. Wasn't touched until he hit the 48-yard line on the other side. And that was a gain of 18. A big play that time. Restivo looked a little shook up in the backfield. I'm sure exactly my attention was going toward the runner there. I didn't see what happened to Restivo. But Alex Wertman has a solid first half going for him. A lot of chunky, as I say, chunky yardage. You know what I mean? He had 18 on that one.
Picking up big chunks at a time.
Absolutely.
Here again, I wouldn't see if Leo's going to take a shot down the field here. Nope.
It's a little option read, and Restivo keeps himself up the gut.
Geiger on the tackle. Looks like he got a stinger or something coming off. Holding his right arm, funny.
Yep. Might have taken a knee or something to the shoulder area, the delt maybe.
So who went in for him? Reese, number 40. Wingate, Zach Wingate, a junior. He's going to go in at linebacker.
Lions, 3 running backs. Here's the option. Restivo keeps it. And he is banged down. Nice job of gang tackling there.
Sniff that one out.
Yeah, that was led by Kelly there. Bryce Kelly, first guy I saw get to him.
Yeah, Bryce is a smart football player. Stayed at home on that. Didn't jump the gun. If he'd have jumped the gun, he could have pitched it.
Yeah.
And Restivo hung on to it. 3rd and short here now for Leo.
So Norwell, chance to stop him on 2 consecutive drives.
I would give it to that running back again.
Number 3, Alex Wertman, the running back. And it is Wertman. Wertman cuts up the gut. He's got more, taking a few with him. He's down to the 30-yard line. A big first down, gain of 10.
First down
for Leo. So,
I just don't have an answer for him. He reminds me of the running back from Eastbrook. He's not a real tall guy. Bounces off guys, picks up solid yardage every time he carries the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, just 5'6" and $180.
Yeah, the 5'6" and $180.
That's low center of gravity, and he is the Wertman family has a history of short, strong little guys. So no offense, Wertmans, you're not little.
No,
you know what I mean.
He's a good-looking football player. What year is he?
Alex is a junior.
Okay, so he'll be back next year.
Yep. And Restivo drops back, looking for Gahovac the whole way. And nice job of reading at the very last second there. That was a pick
Carson Ringer
by number 23.
Carson Ringer on the pick. Nice play. Didn't interfere with the receiver. Turned around right at the last second and made a nice athletic catch.
Yeah, Restivo had a little junior jinx there. Just looked the receiver down the whole way. He dropped back, and you knew he was going that way. One-on-one. Grahovic got behind him, and a little bit underthrown, but a heck of a play by Ringer.
Right.
To keep it from getting almost out of hand, I would say. So after the huge interception turnover, up the gut again.
There's Kelly again.
Kelly.
Positive yardage.
5 yards, cloud of dust.
Yeah, we'll pick up, if you pick up 5 yards on every first down, that gives you the chance of putting yourself in 3rd and short, or actually you can maybe throw it down the field here.
Yeah. Yeah, to say what, to quote you, open the playbook right now, 1st and 5, or excuse me, 2nd and 5.
Got to keep pounding the ball. I would just keep pounding the ball here.
Yeah, and I don't know if the play calling is different per se when Ringer is in there versus Kelly.
It is a little bit.
But when Ringer tried to go up the gut, it was a different result.
Right.
When Kelly goes up the gut, it's a lot of positive yardage. Here it is again.
Not that time.
Not that. Of
they
course,
sniffed it out.
The announcers jinx.
I think those guys up front are just like not overshooting their gaps or staying at home, and they're keying on Kelly when he's in there on the second time run. Now Norwell's going to have to throw here, 3rd down and long.
Yeah. It just lost one on the play, though, so 3rd and 6. Pretty manageable for first down. You don't have to go for all of it right here, of course.
Just a short little, just a quick hitter here is what seems to work for Norwell.
Yeah.
Those long balls kind of hang up in the air for a while.
And they're going to hand it off to Kelly again. Kelly up the gut. Tries for the first. Going to be short of the 30-yard line.
Norwell's going to have to kick this away. 8 minutes to go in the second. 28-yard line. So Eli Riley's going to step in and punt it away. I would kick it away from this guy.
Yeah, Grahovic was able to take one the distance that time. And like you mentioned, it was a good punt by Riley, but there wasn't a whole lot of hang time.
No.
He had a good turnover, good spiral on it, fairly, and it just got to him too quick.
It looks like Leo's going to bring everybody here. They have one man deep, and they've got 10 guys up on the line here. And
there was a fake. They kind of play back short, and that's going to roll out.
Exactly what they needed to do there.
The
Nice
old
job.
rugby roll to the 38-yard line. 7:19 left to go here in the first quarter. And the starting lineups that you heard earlier, as choppy as they were, folks, they were brought to you by the First Bank of Bern. Looking for a local bank you can really depend on? Come to First Bank of Bern. They provide service that other banks only dream about. With 8 convenient locations near you, the First Bank of Bern. So, after a setback on an attempted bomb, was snuffed out in the end zone there by a ringer, Restivo and the Lions going to take over. Backfield, Leo's going to go 4 wide. You got Bonner and Gauze down here. And here's Wortman again.
Job. Oh.
Nice job staying at home. Technically still on his feet, I guess. But, yeah, nice job staying at home. That was
Kyle Hinchin on the tackle.
Yeah, I thought it was 56, but that's not the right number.
No, 64. Hinchin played a nice ball game last week, was real active, so I'd like to see him start getting involved up front here for Norwell. He's a junior, got a lot of experience last year, 6'1", 210. So I thought he made a nice play there. Here comes that option.
Restivo's going to keep it again, cuts it up, and he's got some long yards.
It's going to be a first down. Hinchin again on the tackle.
Well, Hinchin getting his name called out quite a bit this evening. That's solid for the Knights.
Yeah, nice solid football player. Nice tall. Another year in the weight room for him. He's going to be a solid football player here at Norwell. Norwell's still young. They still got a lot of young guys up front. The big guys are still juniors and sophomores. It's going to take a couple more years to where they'll really start throwing people around.
Yeah. 6 minutes, 15 seconds here. Left to go in quarter number 2. Here's Wortman again up the gut. Gained a few before he was met by a
whole host.
Is it a host of Knights?
I would say a host of Knights there on that one.
A round table of Knights?
Give them that.
I got nothing.
They said Bohada made the initial stop there. So I think Bohada might have tied him up, and then the rest of the guys. I saw Cole Lewison in there. And Preston Graham, too, number 55. He's doing a good job tonight. He's the defensive tackle for Norwell as well.
So Leo now in an I form.
Right up the middle.
And Wortman tries to bounce it outside. Got a penalty flag.
Flags everywhere.
And Wortman running over one and taking 2 more with him.
That's usually in the area of holding.
That was pretty instantaneous, and that's exactly what the call's going to be, Matt.
Going to move him back here. You're just going to have to wrap that kid up. I mean, the initial hit is not stopping him.
Right.
Keeps his legs moving. After the initial hit, I know there's probably a stat for that, yards after hit or whatever.
Yards after first contact,
man,
absolutely.
Goodness, he just keeps on chugging. You're not just going to be able to run into him and knock him down. So that's going to move him back behind the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be second down and about 15, huh?
And a lot. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 14. There you go.
Norwell going to call a timeout here.
They're going to think about it. We're going to take a brief timeout as well. I'll be right back after this.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Thank you, YMCA. As one of the many great sponsors that we have here on the VoiceSportsNetwork.com, WellsCountyVoice.com. Again, thanks for joining us, folks, whether you're listening to us live or not live on a replay on YouTube, which is
see a lot
weird.
of that. Know a lot of guys that do that.
Absolutely. Steve Roberts alongside Matt Schwartz. Who am I sitting in for?
You're sitting in for Greg Van Meter.
Greg Van Meter, that's
Greg
right.
Van Meter went to the Cubs game today. Took Carly, his daughter, to the Cubs game. Cubs won. Cubs are on a roll, 5-0. There's not a week that goes by up here that we don't talk about the Cubs a little bit.
Jet sweep to the left. Here's Bonner looking to cut it up. He does. And makes one guy miss.
Boy,
hopping
look at him
through.
hop around.
And here he goes. He's got one guy to beat. And that's gonna do it.
He's gone.
He's gone. Reverses field. Trenton Bonner from the 44-yard line. It's a 56-yard touchdown. And
he probably ran 100.
yeah, he probably did to gain that 56 there. So the jet sweep to the left. He was able to cut it up past the first level. That shut down, and he just kind of did those jump hops.
And again, he was grabbed a couple of different times.
Yeah.
Just cannot run into these guys and expect them to give up.
Yeah, and once he got to the edge, again, that was
you're not catching him.
That was nearly all it was. So BVG in for the Lions. Gauze is going to hold it. Boots one to the tennis courts, and the extra point's good.
That's disappointing. You have the guy stopped for no gain, and he's able to juke around back there. Next thing you know, he's gone.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't even in the backfield. I mean,
right.
He was jet sweep to the left. He got up and then had to cut back, so it was the linebacker, even the secondary.
There was a nice block out here, too. Nice block to set him free on the once he got to the outside here.
Yeah.
Somebody stayed at home here, and that one, just it wasn't a real hard block, just enough to so the Norwell guy was
set him off course. Yeah.
And once he turned the corner, he was gone.
Yeah, so 28-0, 5 minutes and 9 ticks here in the first half left to go, folks. Again, thanks for joining us, Steve Roberts, alongside Matt Schwartz. Sitting in for Greg Van Meter, myself. Greg, appreciate you letting me take over. Hopefully you enjoyed the Cubs game. I don't know how you couldn't. A nice cool night in Chicago, I'm sure. A cool day, most likely.
Yeah, early start for the Cubs game. Started at 1:20.
Yeah.
Ended around 5 o'clock, and then I even texted Greg and said, okay, hey, man, you should make it back by the second half.
Hey, if he shows up, I'll gladly step aside.
Yeah, I doubt he'll be here.
So
now you normally do the Leo games.
This is correct. Yeah, I'm a graduate of the Leo Lions.
Okay. Did you play football, Leo?
I did.
Okay. What year did you graduate?
I graduated in 96.
Okay.
In fact. So, yep. And I was a starting tailback, believe it or not.
Is that right?
I wasn't as 260 or 255 as I am now, but yes. So BVG is going to line it up again, and I'm guessing this one's not going to come back. Oh, a
knuckleball,
a duck knuckle, and it's 2 yards deep.
Yeah.
So a good boot there by Ben Von Gunten. We're going to take a quick break one more time. Be right back after this.
Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop is so much more than a hardware store. They have a newly expanded housewares department. They carry Melissa and Doug toys, Yankee candles, and Willow Tree collectibles. Think of Reed's Gift Shop year-round for baby gifts, birthday, anniversary, showers, and for those everyday items you need to pick up. Men, you can get your hardware supplies and a gift for the woman in your life all in one stop. Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop, open 7 days a week on Highway 1 North in Bluffton. We appreciate your business.
That was a 30-second timeout.
And the pass on the outside to Riley was incomplete. I thought he had a shot at it there.
Yeah, he did. I think he just stepped out of bounds before it ran out of field before he caught the ball. Ran out of bounds. That's what I was looking for.
Joe Taylor did a good job of keeping the play alive as Leo got some pretty decent penetration on that one, Matt.
Yeah, their guys up front have been in the backfield all night long.
Yeah, led by Jaden Elwood, number 42. I don't have it here. I mean, he's a sophomore, I believe, and just a beast at that. So up the gut, here's Kelly keeping the legs chucking. He's brought down.
They're 3rd and long. It's a nice, we were talking about the 42 sophomore there for Leo. He got right through, and somebody picked him off so Bryce could get by him, but just for a second. He's active. What I'm noticing, Leo's down defensive linemen are shifting. They'll get set, and then they'll move.
Yeah, give them something to look at, then change it up. And they do that. They stay set this time. Got some pressure. Flushed out of the pocket. And Gauze, I'm going to agree with the gentleman over here. That did look like a little bit of a hook pass interference call, but referee right there didn't apparently think so. So that'll be incomplete on 3rd and 8, 4th down for the Knights.
4:21 to go in the half. 28-0 Leo.
And now Leo's going to go
Two
with
guys here in the back.
A couple of guys in the back. Clearly, you're not going to want to kick to Grahovic because he took one back on you. The other problem is you got Trenton Bonner back there who just took 156 yards. And a little rugby-style kick into the Leo territory at the 49-yard line.
Great field position again for Leo.
You ever been down to High Day Automotive?
I know the Heidi's very well.
High Day or Heidi?
High Day.
Heidi,
I guess I don't know.
Well, it's Hiday. My Leo Education's going to say High Day Automotive, celebrating over 40 years, servicing Wells County and the surrounding area. Great attention, or great selection of new and used vehicles. An outstanding service department. Visit HighDayMotors.com to view their inventory.
Sarah and I just bought a new car off of them in July, so we're happy with it.
What'd you go with?
We got a Chevy Equinox.
Oh, those are nice.
So we're enjoying it. Finally got rid of the minivan.
Wortman up the gut.
Just big chunks every play.
That's going to be about 12 there.
Bryce Kelly on the tackle. Geiger and Bojado in on it also. Leo just picking up big gobs of yardage up the middle.
Yeah, we saw the jet sweep stifled a couple of times ago by Bojada. We saw the jet sweep go for 56 yards. Majority of what we've seen, here's a counter to the right. That's one of Leo's plays they've always done. I used to run that same play.
I probably watched you play.
The old counter right. Jab step to the left and take it to the right inside the tackle. And there you go. Another sizable gain, and Leo almost to the red zone with 3:34 here in the first half.
Going to try to find some other scores.
Oh, good. I don't have the Twitters, so I'm just a Facebook guy, which makes me old, I guess, by definition. So here's Wortman off the left side, looks to cut it up, and does. He's got some space to the left side. Nice job of getting another 12 yards or so. Like Geiger on the stop. So Leo, first and goal, 9-yard line, 3 minutes left. Restivo.
Where are we at here?
Out of the shotgun. 9-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Wortman. Wortman cuts it back up the gut. And he is brought down that time. That's number 12 on the stop. Brady. Garrison Brady.
Got it
right. First time for everything.
First time we've called Garrison's name in quite a while. Garrison's a good football player.
Well, I'm saying it's the first time that I've got his name right in calling his name.
Can't get anything to show up.
So Leo's got it at the 3-yard line. Here's Wortman again.
Straight up the middle.
He's going to go up the middle for a touchdown. So Leo taking advantage of every bit of Alex Wortman that they can muster. And it's a 34-0 ball game here in the first half. BVG knocks one in. 35-0 is the score.
How much time we have here? 2 minutes to go here in the first half. It's been all Leo so far.
We're going to take a quick 30 seconds on VoiceSportsNetwork.com.
Troxel Equipment Company, a family-owned business, is dedicated to making you a satisfied customer with the best possible equipment, parts, and service. 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, and Wabash. You can find a full line of John Deere equipment, mowers and generators from Honda, blowers and chainsaws by Steel. Experience superior service and selection at Troxel Equipment, your solutions dealer. Find them online at troxelequipment.com.
Thank you, Troxel. So Norwell gathering their thoughts before they take the field. It's going to be Riley back deep. Eli Riley.
So we're kicking into the wind. He might put this one through the goalpost.
Yeah, he's got the wind. If he shanks a little bit, watch out, scoreboard.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Last one was just a wobbler, like a sideways. We'll see what he does this time. And that's another one. That's uncharacteristic. Yeah, another line drive there. Here's Riley looking for a little space, something to get set up. Gets to that first cut, and he's out to, we'll say, the 30-yard line. Nice return that time by Riley. Some good field position. If you're Norwell, you need every yard you can get, and you gotta think, Matt. You gotta put some points up on the board in this drive.
Right.
I mean, they had a chance earlier, and they had the ball about the 6-yard line. It's a 25-yard field goal missed, and I like that. I like that decision there to try to get some points, but is there going to be a hold on Leo?
Looks that way. Looks like they're moving it up. The other thing too is, I don't.
No, now they change it. They're going to move it back.
Norwell, I don't want them to have a turnover and let Leo score again here either. So
right.
I don't know if to be conservative here or what. Homestead is got a score here. Homestead's up on Bishop Lures late in the second quarter, 10-3. That was going to be a big game in Fort Wayne tonight.
Yeah, 2 very powerful teams.
Looking for some other conference scores, and I haven't been able to find any.
Yeah, we are in week number 1 of NE8 action.
NE8 action. Next week, Norwell, I believe, has New Haven, and I know New Haven is loaded again.
Right. Leo had a tough time with them last year, and could be the same scenario this year as well. We'll see.
Reese is telling me that Norwell plays Belmont next week, not New Haven. So
I think might have some wires crossed. Nice cut up.
Get rid of it.
And he's got Riley on the
edge.
Out
of bounds, too. Nice.
And that's just enough for a Norwell first down. Minute 5. Nice job that time.
He was able to get out of bounds and stop the clock as well.
Great job there. Gosh, he's spacing the guy's name. Able to roll out, create some space, cut it up, and make the completion there to Riley.
Yeah, Norwell
so
next
Norwell
week.
Does have Belmont, and they go to New Haven on the 15th the following.
And then New Haven, then at East Noble. No, East Noble will be at home. I
Yeah.
see now. I've got this on it's in black and white here on this program here, so.
Yeah, they play here, and they play here again against Belmont. Go to New Haven. They come back home for East Noble. They go to DeKalb. They come back home for Huntington North on October 6th. And their final of the season is at Columbia City, October 13th.
Has Leo got turf yet? I thought I heard that they
No.
were getting turf field.
No, I don't have all the specifics. There has been some sort of monies that have been allocated to improve the football stadium.
Mm-hmm.
That's most likely going to take place after, I would say after the school year, most likely.
Okay.
Because it's going to be, obviously, you don't just do the football field, you do the track, you do the stands.
Right.
You know, I don't know exactly what's going on with it, but with that, Carrie, it's going to be 3 seconds left here in the first half, and that will do it. 35-0 is the score. We're going to play some commercials, get ourselves refreshed, and come back with some halftime stats for you here on the VoiceSportsNetwork.com, WellsCountyVoice.com.
Football fans know some things just go together. Quarterbacks and receivers, face paint and super fans, game days and tailgates. I am State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, and I know another winning combination, home and auto. Myself and my team are here to help life go right when you combine your home and auto insurance, which saves you time and money. So get your home and auto on the same team and score some savings. Call me, State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty at 824-1928 today.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you?
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school athletics.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
It's estimated that 1 in 4 children has a vision-related condition that can affect learning. Your child's vision can make a big difference in academic performance. Annual exams are recommended to rule out vision problems that may interfere with your child's vision, development, and academic performance. Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care can detect any vision problems your child may have, which can then be promptly treated. Our optometrists provide the expert care, advice, and the follow-up you need to look and feel your best by combining experience and expertise with the latest technology.
To look and feel your best, visit Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care, 105 West Harvest Road in Bluffton. Call 824-3424. That's 824-3424 or online at BlufftonFamilyEyeCare.com. Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Football fans know some things just go together. Quarterbacks and receivers, face paint and super fans, game days and tailgates. I am State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, and I know another winning combination, home and auto. Myself and my team are here to help life go right when you combine your home and auto insurance, which saves you time and money. So get your home and auto on the same team and score some savings. Call me, State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928 today.
Stephan Financial Group, located at 110 West Cherry Street in Bluffton, Indiana, says please give us a call and let's make a convenient appointment for you. Do you have questions about retirement, Social Security, long-term care, all your insurance needs? Give us a call at 260-824-8175, where one of our own office staff will take your call. Stephan Financial Group, 110 West Cherry, Bluffton, Indiana, 260-824-8175. Securities, insurance products, and investment services offered through Thurston Springer Miller Herd and Tytack Incorporated, a registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, SEC registered investment advisory firm, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Stephan Financial Group is not affiliated with Thurston Springer. Troxel Equipment Company, a family-owned business, is dedicated to making you a satisfied customer with the best possible equipment, parts, and service. 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, and Wabash. You can find a full line of John Deere equipment, mowers and generators from Honda, blowers and chainsaws by Steel. Experience superior service and selection at Troxel Equipment, your solutions dealer. Find them online at troxelequipment.com.
Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop is so much more than a hardware store. They have a newly expanded housewares department. They carry Melissa and Doug toys, Yankee candles, and Willow Tree collectibles. Think of Reed's Gift Shop year-round for baby gifts, birthday, anniversary, showers, and for those everyday items you need to pick up. Men, you can get your hardware supplies and a gift for the woman in your life all in one stop. Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop, open 7 days a week on Highway 1 North in Bluffton. We appreciate your business.
Troxel Equipment Company, a family-owned business, is dedicated to making you a satisfied customer with the best possible equipment, parts, and service. 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, and Wabash. You can find a full line of John Deere equipment, mowers and generators from Honda, blowers and chainsaws by Steel. Experience superior service and selection at Troxel Equipment, your solutions dealer. Find them online at troxelequipment.com.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at GrableInsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. The Bowling Center in Bluffton has adult-youth double leagues with 1 adult and 1 youth per team, or 2 youth may make a team starting soon. The leagues are 10 weeks long, and everyone plays every frame. With 22 lanes, there is plenty of excitement to go around. So stop by to practice or come relax with friends. And don't forget about Friday Fun. From 12 noon to 6 p.m., only $1 per game and 50-cent shoe rental in a smoke-free environment. The Bowling Center is located at 1231 South Main Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com.
Are you looking for a new dental home, or maybe you've suffered a dental sports-related injury? Contact Dr. Laura Kugelhahn and her caring staff. They can help you with your general and emergency dental needs. Dr. Laura Kugelhahn and her staff provide a wide variety of services such as fillings, crowns, veneers, bridges, bleaching, dentures, athletic mouth guards, and much more. Dr. Kugelhahn's office is located at 1133 North Main Street in Bluffton. Call today at 824-3100 for an appointment with Dr. Laura Kugelhahn.
Dr. Laura Kugelhahn is a provider for Delta Dental and Aetna insurances. She is also accepting Care Credit. Dr. Kugelhahn and her staff will make you feel at home.
All right, folks, welcome back. It's now time for the Bowling Center halftime report. And once again, Steve Roberts alongside Matt Schwartz. Going to pick up some recap for you. Some stats. Got Leo opening the game 21-0 in the first quarter and 14-0 in the second quarter. Scoring drives are as follow. Alex Wertman for 41 yards and a touchdown. Extra point by Ben Von Gutten, a.k.a. BVG, was good. Joe Taylor, he had the fumble, recovered by Jaden Elwood, and Elwood ran for a touchdown. Eli Riley had a punt go to the 47-yard line down, and Colton Grahovic ran it back 53 yards for a touchdown. And that put Leo up 21-0 at that point. Pick it up in the second quarter, and Trenton Bonner off a run to the left, a jet sweep, goes for 56 yards after he changed field a couple times. You mentioned that. Just tough to hold on to. And then when he got to the outside,
I don't know, what was his yardage on that touchdown was about a 51-yarder.
Officially 56, but he had to go a good 36 to the left. That same distance back to the right, so you're talking 70. He ran over 130 yards, literally, on that one.
Brakes on. There was socks and
stuff
all over the field there. So, nice one, man.
Yeah, and then Alex Wertman pounded in a 3-yard run for a touchdown for Leo, giving us the score after the BVG extra point of 35-0, where we have it right now. And let's take a look at some offensive numbers and some overall stats here for both teams. Total offense is Leo 252 and Norwell 72 on 24 and 25 plays, respectively. Leo is 4 out of 6 passing, total of 19 yards, 4 out of 7 for 33 yards for Norwell. Leo, a big 18 rushing attempts for 12.9 yards per attempt. 233 yards in the first half rushing to only 39 of Norwell. Leo had three miscues, 3 penalties for 25 yards. Norwell only had 1. Norwell did have a couple of big turnovers and also had the nice turnover that caught in the end zone by
Carson Ringer.
Yes, made a great play on a would-be touchdown and snatched that one away from Restivo. So time of possession is 6 seconds difference, 11:07 to 11:01. The big thing here is 12 first downs for Leo, only 4 for the Knights, and Norwell when they get put into third down, they've only converted 1 out of 5.
It's been third and long, a lot of times.
Yeah, not real manageable. I would give you that.
The time of possession, though, is misleading. I mean, how many different plays, how many more plays has Leo ran than Norwell? Probably not as many because they're scoring.
25-24.
So it is similar. I don't know how that's...
Standing here watching it, you're right. It doesn't seem like that at all. I absolutely
with the big plays that Leo's hit tonight, it would seem like they wouldn't have as much time of possession, but they have.
And that's also affected by the turnovers, too. A lot of those drives that have chunky yards that don't result in anything, and then the other team gets a chance. So it's been kind of back and forth. The turnover game is just 2-1, so not a whole lot of difference there. Again, Restivo 4 out of 6 for 19 yards and 1 interception. Joe Taylor 4 out of 7 for 33 yards. And I don't have if it has interceptions or not.
I would imagine Leo will run the ball a lot here in the second half, too. There's really no reason for him to put the ball up in the air. Yeah. They're going to want to try to run time when they get their possessions. So he might not get a whole lot of stats added to his passing yards this week.
Right. Yeah, I would absolutely agree. And speaking of the running game, you look at Alex Wertman, 12 carries for 149 first-half rushing yards with 2 touchdowns. Now, we talked about Bryce Kelly going up the gut as well. He's banging it out, 9 attempts for 60 yards. Yeah, that's a huge game. You're pacing 120 yards. That's a big game. I don't care what you talk about.
I think it needs to be the Bryce Kelly show here in the second half. Just give him the ball. Yeah. Let him pound it up the middle. When he needs to come out for a break, give him a break.
Sure.
He's going both ways.
Right, and that'll also set up Joe Taylor. I mean, he's done some good stuff tonight so far. 4 out of 7. Had a couple of miscues, but nothing really to speak of from a turnover standpoint.
Yeah, there was one interception here late in the second quarter here. He threw a ball here, kind of hung up in the air, got picked off here about the 30.
Yeah.
That's the only turnover that I think that I can remember in the first half.
Yeah. Okay. Well, aside from the fumble that came back.
On the sack.
They had 2 total turnovers, and Leo, again, threw the interception deep to Ringer in the end zone there. But a fairly spread out game as far as possessions. The big disparity between both of them obviously is the number of rushing yards. You're talking 233 to 49.
Right.
Excuse me. They have that? Yeah, 39. Sorry. Anyways, but think about that. Yeah, one guy rushing 9 attempts for 60 yards, but you have 39 yards total.
That's those negative plays that lost when Leo's throwing them for a loss of down.
Absolutely. Yeah, we look at essentially Joe Taylor has been 2 for -13. Carson Ringer 6 for -5. He's not been able to get going. Riley had 1 for -3. So basically everybody but Bryce Kelly hasn't done a whole lot. Leo's got their number. They still can't figure out 21 though.
Right. I would just it's been that way every game so far this year. When they give the ball to Bryce, and Bryce isn't going outside, it's going to be between the tackles, and he's going to pound it up, right down their throats until you can stop him.
Yeah, me, let's go. And if I'm, Norwell, I give him a healthy dose of Ringer. Of Kelly.
I was even impressed with Carson's breakaway speed there on the one that he broke away. He outran some guys.
He did,
and like we said earlier. Bryce is put together, 5'10", 210, 220, and he can move. He's built like a brick. So I would give him the ball some more and let him pound it up there.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, there's play. Don't get me wrong, but what do you have to lose?
You got to get something.
You got to put something. It's got to start somewhere.
Right, something positive. They got to put something positive needs to happen for Norwell here this half. Whether it's long drives, first downs. Stopping Leo, that's what they're looking for now. Is they're trying to take away something positive from this ball game, and also, they got pride too. They want to try to make this as respectable as possible here in the second half.
Right, and the second half is about to get underway, and the halftime report was brought to you by the Bowling Center in Bluffton. At the Bowling Center, your halftime can be made complete at our snack bar with delicious pizza and ice-cold drinks. With 22 lanes, there's plenty of room for everyone to come practice or relax and bowl a game or two with friends. The Bowling Center is located at 1231 South Main Street in Bluffton and is a perfect place to plan your next birthday party. Visit BlufftonBowl.com. Bowl Bluffton. I'm getting a little dyslexic here. That's BOWLBLUFFTON.com. We'll be back after one more brief message from our sponsor.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right. VoiceSportsNetwork.com and Wells County Voice.com proudly present the second half of Indiana High School Athletic Association football between the Leo Lions and the home Norwell Knights. Again, folks, thanks for joining us from the courtyard here in Ossian. Going to pick it up here. Third quarter action as the opening toss was won by Norwell. They deferred, so they will get the ball first. And Ben Von Gunten, BVG, is going to kick one deep for the Leo Lions. Steve Roberts alongside my new buddy Matt Schwartz. Going to get action going here shortly.
Norwell won the toss tonight, and they deferred to receive the kickoff here in the second half.
Another side, and that's going to go deep into the end zone.
But it just makes it makes your high school football team really good when you have a kicker like that.
Yeah, absolutely. When he can
not all high
boot
school
it into the end zone at will, and the only reason he didn't in the first half is because he was kicking into the wind. Now, oddly enough, these quarters when he's had the wind at his back, he hasn't hit a good, not end over end, but reverse end over end, a normal style kickoff. They've all been kind of sidewinders, look like a UFO flying saucer.
Right.
Just a weird knuckleball, but he's been able to do it. Looking for a deep ball. And that was intended for Brady.
Garrison really never even looked back for the ball. The ball was thrown before he even came out of his break or his cut. So kind of got rid of it a little sooner than probably needed to.
Yeah, a lot of that had to do with the, I think, with the pressure that time by the front four of Leo.
Yeah, they've been in the backfield all night.
Mm-hmm. 74, Gavin Heber is a big man.
At the left tackle, right up the middle here comes Bryce.
They run it up into him, and Kelly gets the call. We talked about Kelly during the halftime show, Matt, and he gets the ball early.
He's going to get the start here in the second half.
Again, positive yardage. We talked also.
Right.
Everybody but him hasn't seen the plus side of the line of scrimmage, and he's got 61 yards rather, on 10 carries, averaging over 6 yards a carry. And Leo doesn't seem to be able to hasn't been able to figure him out really.
There's a hold.
It was a hold, and had a disagreement over here. He was scorekeepers besides.
He definitely was a hold on one of the offensive linemen for Norwell. I don't know which one it was, but definitely had a hold of him, drug him, made the takedown. So if you're going to do that, you kind of got to do it when the referee's not right there.
Yeah, either that or switch sports to wrestling. That's 2 points on a takedown. So.
Yeah, and I'm wondering, they did throw Taylor to the ground after the ball was already gone, so we'll see if there's a, what are they going to call here? Face mat holding on Norwell, roughing the passer on Leo. So
that was the sign for intentional grounding.
You got to be kidding me. So
no, I think he actually missignaled, if I'm not mistaken. I think those penalties are offsetting. You got a face mask against Norwell. Yeah, so roughing the passer is definitely not that signal where he takes the two hands and goes the slash. So yeah, the referee missignaled those. Nonetheless, they're offsetting penalties. We're going to do it again. And here's Kelly up the gut. Oh, he's hit by Castellan. Looked like got him there at first, and Castellan's slow to get up.
It's like an ankle, maybe.
Yeah, and
it looks like he's already has some ankle issues. Taped up pretty heavy.
Right. Yeah. Castellon, not a huge guy.
But nice hit, though.
Yeah, he can lay the wood. 6'1", $180.
Yeah,
so he's got the height, and he knows how to use his height for leverage, definitely.
And Bryce is, like we've said, he's a solid. There was a good collision there.
Indeed. 4th down, 7. Norwell's got to go. Shotgun, 2 backs. Oh, take that back. That's going to be a punt. The rugby style gets a nice little spiral. It's going to take a Norwell bounce. Out of bounds, we'll call it the 41, 42-yard line.
Another rugby style. Got a little spiral on that punt. Got a little wind behind it there. Or no, I guess he's kicking into the wind, isn't he?
Yeah, and the spiral's the only thing that did anything good for him right there.
Right.
Otherwise, that rugby style kick would have been knocked down real easily by the wind. But it turns the field around pretty much as good as you can do for a running rugby style kick. That kick was close to 40 yards, and Restivo's going to pick it up for the Lions. They're going underneath the center, something you don't see a whole lot out of Restivo unless it's I formation, but we got a single back, 3 wide receivers. Just a straight handoff to Wertman. Wertman now over 150 yards on the game so far.
So Cole Lewison, defensive end for Norwell, made the tackle. Pick up of about 4.
That's a short 7, so we'll say 2nd and 6.
Okay.
we're going with the scoreboard here, but
I'm looking at that. I counted the hashes.
Right, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I formation this time.
That's a geometry teacher that's doing the scoreboard.
Right. Here's Wertman. He's got some room. Runs over a man. And that was 12.
And Garrett Wright on the tackle. That's the nose guard for Norwell. Freshman, like we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Problem is, 10 yards down the field. Got to make that tackle at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Wertman did a real good job of lowering the shoulder there and getting through the first defender.
I think this whole half was just going to be a solid dose of pounding it up the.
Here's a jet sweep, and Bonner's got it. See if he reverses field again, and he does.
This
could be a replay. To the outside, here's Bonner looking to cut it back again. And Bonner, another huge run that time off the jet sweep.
We said it all night. Just grabbing guys with your arms isn't going to work. You have to run through guys like that. Yeah. They had him stop 3 or 4 different times, and he just keeps on squirting away from him. You got to wrap him up.
Yeah. Gain of 22 on the play down to the 23-yard line.
If his stats would be he'd have 200 yards rushing tonight if we were doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. And something that Trenton, I've noticed last few runs, he doesn't necessarily carry the ball on the proper side.
That ball just about got stripped.
Yeah. Here's Wertman up the gut. A counter to the left. Brought down after a gain of about 8.
Garrison Brady, Riley, in on the stop.
That's gain about 6. Check that. Sorry, folks, our camera guy's falling asleep here.
Reese has been known to be on social media or whatever.
It's a difficult thing to do is to watch the game in that little screen. I understand.
He also likes to argue. And there we go. Nice stop by Norwell. Right again on the stop. Pretty active up front for the freshman.
That was Wertman again. 16-yard line, 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Maybe they'll set up a field goal here if they can stop them. Got to work on that stuff.
That would make sense. If they can hold, it would be about a 35-yarder from here. 34, give or take. For Steve out of the shotgun. He's going to look to pass. He's going for Grahovic in the end zone, and he's got himself a touchdown. Looked like he might have got away with a little bit of a push there, Matt, but
beautiful
nonetheless,
thrown ball.
I was going to say, nonetheless, it was a very nicely thrown ball by A.J. Restivo and Leo on the board in the second half for the first time. The 16-yard out route touchdown to Colton Grahovic.
Playing from right where we're standing, you could just see that play opening up. Again, he did kind of just look at the one receiver the whole way. That's something that he has to work on.
Yeah, that's something that got him in trouble last week. He stared down a receiver on more of a slot pass, and the defender from Angola took it to the house, pick 6 all day. Just nobody even close to catching him there. So update the scoreboard here. Brought to you by Daniels Jewelers. North Main Street in Bluffton. They do in-house repair, specializing in restoration and resetting, prong retipping, and resizing. Or maybe it's time for a new style. Choose from many different designers and settings. Daniels Jewelers, again, North Main Street, Bluffton, Indiana. So, long night for the Knights thus far. BVG is going to boot one deep. Let's see if he doesn't kick a knuckleball this time. Hey, there's no knuckle there, and that's going to go. That was a field goal. Yep. That was up, and it was good. So, I guess that's what, 60 yards plus 10, 70 yards.
70 yards in the air. And high. I mean, that's Pat McAfee.
Right. He's got himself a leg and showed it there. That was the first one that we saw with the wind that didn't do the sideways rotation knuckleball stuff.
I tell you, and he's a senior, right? There'll be colleges all over him the way he can kick the ball.
Absolutely. Indeed, Matt. So we pick it up. Kelly in the backfield.
Whoa. Bad snap.
Nice recovery there by Bryce Kelly, as the snap to Taylor was uncontrollable, really. Just like you said, it was a bad snap.
Just about went over his head.
Yeah. But a good job by, I don't know who tipped it, but Kelly wound up with it, was able to only lose 2. I mean, that's almost a gain. That's his first negative yards of the night, but it wasn't really his fault.
No, it wasn't his fault. Now they're starting to hurt themselves with mistakes now. The body language for Norwell's players is not good right now. Even when you're getting beat, You can't be. Your body language has to be better than this.
That's a tough thing to do, but yeah, it does look like it's 42-0. Kelly on the carry that time, brought down by Ty Castellan. Apparently the ankle's not doing that bad for Castellan. Able to make the stop.
Just not opening up any holes here now.
.550 left to go in the third quarter. Third down, a long 12. Man in motion.
Bojada in motion.
Drops back, and he is sacked. That looks like, is that Castellan again? Oh, that was Max Minnick, number 10. Take that back.
Puts him fourth and long.
Max, who has also played a little bit quarterback here and there in junk time last couple of years, but Restivo really made his presence known last year after succeeding Craig Kloffenstein. So the rugby style, a little air underneath that one, a nice long roll. The 13-yard line out to about the 46.
She just can't keep giving Leo the ball inside the 50 every possession.
Yeah, 33-yard punt into the wind is a nice job there that time by Kelly.
Riley.
Yeah, that guy. Eli Riley. You know him.
Yeah, the freshman. Plays on the defense, too. Runs back kick, so getting a lot of experience this year.
Absolutely, and it's only going to help him. It's only going to make Norwell stronger as he and the other young ones, like you mentioned, Matt, progress.
Right.
And get a chance to see the bigger, better teams like the first one. Eastbrook. I wasn't sure which brook it was, but yeah. Wortman stumbling up the middle. He's going to be stopped for maybe gain of 1.
Norwell starting to sub some new bodies in here and there.
Right. And this is also, as you just mentioned, you don't really call it junk time, so to speak, but 42-0. Let's get some other guys in there that aren't
get him some experience.
Right, that aren't exhausted from playing as much on defense. Let's be honest. Leo's been on the field quite a bit tonight. Even though the time of possession has been fairly similar in the first half, it seems like that's a harder half for Norwell to play than it would be for Leo.
I'm not quite sure. Brock Nunley might have moved to center for Norwell there on offense. And I don't know if I don't believe he's the normal center. I thought Aaron Osborne was the normal center. He's down here taking snaps with Joe right now. So maybe there was somebody got nicked up a little bit or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Wortman took the ball down to about the 40-yard line. That was number 75, Grant Schumann. I have a friend who has the exact same exact same spelling. Pronounce it Scheiman. Germans. Yeah, really how they pronounce stuff. Oh, you're German too.
That's right.
Schwartz. The Schwartz. So 3rd and 4 for Steve-O, single back formation for Lions. And he is dropped
by Bohada. Well, Norwell defense going to get a stop here. Leo's bringing their punt team out. Oh, Christian made a nice play there, stepped in there and stuck the guy. Stopped him in his tracks, 4th and long.
So we'll see what Von Gutten decides to do with this punt here. He's going to put one up in the air. If he's going to try and do the old check swing, Phil Mickelson backspin on the old punt like so many of them do. And he does.
Oh, didn't get that. Why did he blow the whistle? The Norwell receiver called for a fair catch. I think that's Garrison Bragi. And he dropped the ball.
Yeah, Max Minnick just picked the ball up and ran into the end zone.
Yeah. That really should not have – the whistle should not have blown. That's a free ball.
I get that it's 42-0, but I have never seen anything like that, ever.
These guys have had a rough night a couple of different times tonight.
So it's exactly what BVG wanted to do. I don't know if he wanted to go that short. He put the ball, the nose of the ball down and put the backspin on it.
Right.
Called for a fair catch, muffed punt. Right. I didn't see anybody down on it. It was
Me neither.
Tough to tell that way, Matt.
I can't believe that referee blew that dead.
Yeah, it was talk about preemptive.
No kidding.
Anyways,
they got the ball on the 19-yard line. That's a
sure. Man in motion, quick trap.
Here's Geiger.
Here's Geiger, got a little room. Nice job by Geiger, cutting it up, found the seam, the huge hole in the Leo defense that time, and he's picks up a gain of 12, and that's going to be a ball on the 31-yard line. Hey, he's a little slow getting up there, but heck of a job that time.
A big athletic kid, too. I'm surprised they don't try to get the ball in his hands a little bit more, even if it's just on plays like that. Put him in motion.
6 foot 166. I tell you what, he looks like 6'3" from up here.
We've always said that. Greg and I have said that all year long. He looks bigger than 163.
Well, I'm just saying 6 feet tall. I figured the kid was a lot taller now. Here's Kelly up the gut.
Tripped positive run.
Yep, tripped up, but still gained about 3 on the play. So 2:45 left to go here in the third quarter. WellsCountyVoice.com, VoiceSportsNetwork.com. I'm sorry, TheVoiceSportsNetwork.com. Appreciate you folks tuning in. If you can't make it out to the game tonight, Steve Roberts alongside Matt Schwartz and my man Reese on the camera. Second down and 6 after a little scamper. It's going to be a pitch out to the outside. It's got a block. Makes a nice cut up set.
There's a flag.
And there will be a flag in the vicinity of holding. It's not a vicinity any offensive coordinator or coach likes to have the flag.
Yeah, and it's just a frustrating penalty because if it's holding, the holding came after Carson had already passed him, so it was unnecessary.
Absolutely. He made it through that first level, had a great block on the outside of the receiver here, made the cut up. 2nd and 6, he gained another, he gained 8-9 yards on the run.
Right.
Easy first down. Now it's going to be all for naught.
Right, and the holding didn't get him the first down. I mean,
not at all. Yep. Those penalties that make coaches pull their hair out.
It just frustrates them to death.
Boada in motion. It's going to be a keeper. And Taylor that time able to get. So they run some misdirection.
I wasn't sure if that was called or if that was a missed handoff.
You can make a case for either one, obviously.
So sets them up in 3rd and long again.
3rd down and 8. So after that costly penalty, they'll see if the Knights can overcome, get themselves a first down, and build on some things for the fourth quarter as we have 1:20 left in the 3rd. There's a drop back, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield by Max Minnick. Max Minnick able to get around the outside, bring Taylor down. Loss of 3, and that's going to be 4th down. So they are going to bring in Mr. Riley to punt it one more time.
Just one guy back deep now for Leo.
Mm-hmm. And that's Owen Lance, just a sophomore.
Good punt.
Took a good Norwell bounce. 32-yard punt. And Leo's going to take over 41 and 7/8 yard line. And again, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, like Indiana Physical Therapy. They're highly trained professionals, treat all the types of injuries and ailments, accepts all insurances. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, visit indianapt.com. That's INDIANAPT.com. Restivo's going to hand it off. Up the gut, and probably going to see a healthy dose of that.
Yeah, I mean, they're just going to keep running it until Norwell can stop it. That's going to end the 3rd quarter.
Yep, Leo's going to take a walk off the field, get a little breather. We're going to get a little breather as well. We'll be back after a couple of words from the people paying the bills.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has adult youth double leagues with 1 adult and 1 youth per team, or 2 youth may make a team starting soon. The leagues are 10 weeks long and everyone plays every frame. With 22 lanes, there is plenty of excitement to go around. So stop by to practice or come relax with friends. And don't forget about Friday Fun. From 12 noon to 6 p.m., only $1 per game and 50-cent shoe rental in a smoke-free environment. The Bowling Center is located at 1231 South Main Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com.
All right, Bowling Center, thank you. We are back. WellsCountyVoice.com and the VoiceSportsNetwork.com. Steve Roberts alongside Matt Schwartz. We're going to start the final stanza, the 4th quarter of action here from the courtyard, Ossian, Indiana. Leo.
New quarterback for Leo.
Yep, Leo from the 49, 2nd and 3. Short game, that was Handshoe.
Some new clean jerseys out there now.
Right. Right, let's get a number on that.
Number 6.
That's Grayson Larocque. Little French name, Larocque, Larocque.
And he is
Grayson
a sophomore.
is just a sophomore. So we'll see what he does with Larocque. That's horrible. Anyways. Handshoe in the backfield. Single back. It's going to be a pitch out to Handshoe a little bit behind him.
And Christian goes out and gets the stop. Norwell still has their number 1D in there.
So after a couple of losses, Leo is going to bring the first string punting unit, Ben Von Gunten, in. And he's going to kick it away from the 44 officially. Standing back at about his own 30. We'll see how much of a boot he can get on it. Again, into the wind.
Nice snap.
High snap. And didn't get all of it. And Riley looks like, was the one able to catch it. And that's a good job, I think, by him. It was short. I would much rather have you take the ball and not fumble it, and be able to down it than it would, because ball ain't shaped round.
Right.
It can bounce anyway. So if you let it bounce, you have no clue where it's going, let alone if it shanks off you or something like that.
If he'd have let that one go, I think it would have went past him because it was kind of a low-line drive there, and it would have.
Yeah, by far. It would have flirted with the 15-yard line,
right.
10-yard line on the rollout because of the wonky rotation. But nonetheless, here's Kelly.
No, I don't think that's Kelly.
That's not Kelly.
We got new guys in for Norwell as well. But I think I'm going to be able to see that. Small print.
Is that 40?
In the dark.
Zach Wingate, number 40.
There we go.
6'1", 188-pound junior.
And it looks
like it's going to be Wingate in the backfield along with
Belden Glasgow is now the quarterback for Norwell. Sophomore.
Number 18.
Good baseball player.
Quick pitch.
Wingate just run hard. First down.
Tripped up that time. And he was brought down by Gavin James, number 21, for the Lions. And I tell you what, that little trip up right there that James had on Wingate, man, if he didn't have that, I mean, I don't know about his speed to go the distance, but he's got at least another 15 yards, Matt.
Yeah, I haven't seen him carry the ball a whole lot this year, and that was a nice run.
Absolutely. Another pitch. Here's Wingate to the left side. They're letting him do what he needs to do. He cuts it up a little bit before he's met by a pride of Lions. Now, that group I do know.
Okay.
A group of knights, I don't know, a round table.
A group of knights.
I like, well, a host.
A host.
A round table. I still like round table.
Stop it.
Folks, if you hear rustling in the background, I don't know what's going on.
That would be a son trying to annoy his
that
father.
That might be a son getting beat down, but I'm just kidding. That
He's going to have a body slam up here in just about a minute.
High snap.
Right up the middle. Runs. Keep running north and south.
Nice job that time. That was number 35, Max Ringer.
Max Ringer's a freshman.
I'm guessing younger brother of Carson?
Yes, Carson's younger brother.
Yeah. Yes. Everybody here in the press box echoes that it's Carson's brother. So nice job that time getting outside, little space. Put the ball on the right hand, run to the right sideline, right hand. Run to the left sideline, get the ball on the left hand. You got to keep your inside arm open to stiff arm faces.
What's going on here? Somebody had some blood on their elbow or something, I would imagine.
Yep, going to be a substitution. Josh Davis comes in for the Lions. Playing back deep center field. Take that back. He's in the slot.
Boy, heavy snap spot over his head. The snap caused that.
Yeah, it's kind of a setup and a knockdown there in the backfield. But like you said, Matt, didn't do himself any favors by having a high snap there. So 7:50 left here in the game, opening NE8 action of the year 2017. Leo, short of a travesty, would go on to win this one. It's a quick pass on the outside. Rojada, he's got a little room. Ran right into Riley there. I'm not sure he was paying 100% attention. That's what happens. If you got him paying attention, he's going to get ran into just like the next guy.
That's right.
He's just an obstacle.
I'm impressed with Belton. Belton can really throw the ball. I know that he's a heck of a pitcher on the baseball team.
Okay.
And he's got he can throw the football well too.
Yeah, it seems as though he doesn't have a lot left to go.
Nothing there, and he decided just to tuck it and run.
Yeah, that might have been a design play, I think. Quarterback keeper.
By 16, Josh Davis.
So we mentioned earlier Norwell is going to host Belmont here next week. 7 o'clock start time. I'm guessing Wells County Voice is going to have the call there.
Greg Van Mira be back on the call again next week. I don't know if I'm helping next week or not. I've been told I'm on the chain gang next week, so I think Greg would probably appreciate it if I was up here with him.
So Leo is going to be at home and take on a currently 2-0 New Haven Bulldogs. New Haven was triumphant in their first meeting against Heritage, 49-7, and they squeaked out a win at Mississinawa, 36-32. So they're going to bring a solid record as we have some trouble in the backfield. Brought down for a loss that time is Glasgow. So yeah, New Haven has DeKalb tonight as they open up their NE8 season.
I would imagine
New Haven's probably the favorite in that game.
Yeah.
Nothing official yet. I don't know if you have anything on Twitter or not.
No,
but
I couldn't find anything.
So yeah, a couple of big games next week as well.
New Haven, East Noble. I would imagine those two are probably going to be the two front runners for the conference. Leo's probably going to be in there in that mix too.
That could be. We'll have to see how things progress as the season goes on. But Belmont will come into next week at least with 2 losses.
Right.
They're 0-2 now. I'm not sure who they have. They have Columbia City this evening.
That probably, Columbia City's improved from last year, so I would imagine Columbia City was probably the favorite in that, but you're going to tell a lot after tonight's scores on some of these games.
Right. Definitely have to check the newsreels this evening.
And where's Leo at next week?
At home.
At home?
Yep, against New Haven.
Against New Haven.
They're currently 2-0. Again, not sure how they're doing tonight, but drop back again. Throws off his back. Just skied it. Had a man wide open at the 10-yard line that time.
It's going to be holding on Norwell. They're going to decline that and take the ball over. Block in the back.
Block in the back here. Okay. Just remember that when you join the Y, you're not just a member of a facility. You're a part of something greater. Take the first step towards a healthier you. Join the Y, the Kaler Nickel Foundation, YMCA, 550 West Dustman in Bluffton. And thanks to the YMCA there.
Beautiful YMCA in Bluffton. How old is the YMCA now, Reese? 3 or 4 years old?
Oh, new facility, huh?
Yeah, new facility. Beautiful.
There's a quick pitch outside to Hanshu. Not a whole lot there on the option. So just like, football and tailgating go together, so does home and auto insurance. I'm not sure if you knew that, Matt. It's a fact. You can save some time and money by combining your home and auto and score some savings. You should go talk to your buddy Kevin Beatty at State Farm. He'll get you hooked up. I'm guessing he's in Bluffton.
He is in Bluffton.
All right. Oh, big hit that time on Hanshu. He might feel that one tomorrow.
Kelly.
Yeah, again, Kelly. Shorter fella in stature, low center of gravity, and he can bring it.
Big hitter. Probably taking a little frustrated. No Bryce. He's a competitive kid.
Sure.
Hard-nosed kid. He doesn't like this. So I'm sure that was one of those, I got a chance to light somebody up, and he's going to do it.
Oh, yeah.
So good to see him still playing hard.
Yeah, indeed. And speaking of seeing, eyes are an important indicator of overall health.
See how I did that?
And comprehensive eye care goes beyond a prescription for glasses or contact lenses. Take a look and feel your best. Visit Bluffton Family Eye Care, 105 West Harvest Road in Bluffton, Indiana. You can dial 260-824-3424 or online at BlufftonFamilyEyeCare.com. I'm not going to spell that one. It's BlufftonFamilyEyeCare.com.
Oh, Leo is going to kick the ball away again. Looks like this time the JV guy is going to kick the ball away.
I think that's Lance, possibly. I can't really tell. Yeah, left foot boot. Kind of a wobbler. Takes a decent bounce.
Brady almost probably would have just let that one go, baby.
That would have been one that you wouldn't really want to meet with five guys, and they didn't bring fries either.
So Norwell's going to take over with 2 minutes and 59 seconds to go. Probably be their last drive of the game here. See if they can get some points on the board.
So they'll take over the 45-yard line, see if they can put together some points and at least erase the shutout. And say it was probably an illegal snap. Seemed to the offense moved, the ball didn't.
Right. So everybody had the snap but the center, right?
Yep. 2:57 left to go in the game. First down 15 after the penalty. He's going to cut it up. It's a keeper that time.
Glasgow on the keeper.
Yep, that was Belden Glasgow, as you mentioned. Pitcher, is he?
Pitcher, plays the outfield, left-handed hitter.
Oh, yeah.
Picked up a nice big double in the sectional championship as a freshman to end up sealing the deal for Norwell's baseball team last year in the sectional championship.
Very nice.
So Norwell's, I tell you, they're going to be loaded for the next 3 or 4 years. Baseball has just been something over here.
Huh. Here it is again. Quick pass to the outside. A little bit of room. Makes a miss past the second level.
That's Dehoff. Again, he's a sophomore. Mason Dehoff's one of those guys that low center of gravity, little guy, but boy, can he fly. He's hard to catch. Kind of reminds me of the Leo running back.
Trenton Bonner, number 12.
Like to see him get.
He was crafty, yeah. He's similar in stature. He
Right.
made a similar move. I absolutely can see exactly.
It's hard
what
to
you're
grab
saying
a hold of.
Indeed. So first down, other side of the field. About the 39-yard line, minute 46 and counting here left in the game. It's a quick short toss to the outside. A nice converging hit that time.
Yeah, boy. You see how he wrapped him up and didn't get away from him.
Yeah, that's Mason Zeisloft for Leo, just a sophomore. So both teams having their younger troops able to get some grass time in here, get the jersey a little dirty.
Did almost a whole quarter here for Leo.
Right. Yeah, Restivo didn't see the ball as the quarterback in the fourth quarter. Looked like a screen set up. Kind of an in-between pass as he was pressured quite a bit. So third down and 7.
Belden's not a left-handed thrower. He throws right-handed, hits left-handed.
Right. Minute 3 on the clock, 3rd and 7. 2 more chances for 7 yards for the Knights. Here's Glasgow. Run up the gut, past the first level. First down is going to be enough to get him going. They're going to stop the clock at 56.6 left in the clock.
Ringer on the carry again.
That's a Little Ringer.
Little Ringer.
Max
Ringer.
I guess he can't be little and name Max.
He's
right?
a freshman. Yeah, he's put together pretty good too. Yeah.
They got him at 5'8" and $152. So his maybe not the height, but the weight can only increase from there and bulk up.
And he's built kind of muscular, so I would imagine getting him in the weight room the next 3 years.
Yeah, feed him some red meat and some weights.
Got him again there.
Brought down by 4 or 5 Lions there. Yeah, it was.
I'd take a couple shots here at the end zone. What's it going to hurt?
If you have timeouts, there's no sense in keeping them either.
Well, they're just lining up.
That is what they're doing. Suppose he doesn't want to risk any injuries, any unnecessary. Sometimes late in the game, some teams can get chippy. But nonetheless, we're going to update the scoreboard to a final score of 42-0. And we'll be back from the courtyard here in just a few moments and wrap this thing up. Steve Roberts alongside Matt Schwartz. WellsCountyVoice.com and Allen County Voice is the other channel. VoiceSportsNetwork.com.
It's estimated that 1 in 4 children has a vision-related condition that can affect learning. Your child's vision can make a big difference in academic performance. Annual exams are recommended to rule out vision problems that may interfere with your child's vision, development, and academic performance. Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care can detect any vision problems your child may have, which can then be promptly treated. Our optometrists provide the expert care, advice, and the follow-up you need to look and feel your best by combining experience and expertise with the latest technology.
To look and feel your best, visit Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care, 105 West Harvest Road in Bluffton. Call 824-3424. That's 824-3424 or online at BlufftonFamilyEyeCare.com.
Stephan Financial Group, located at 110 West Cherry Street in Bluffton, Indiana, says please give us a call and let's make a convenient appointment for you. Do you have questions about retirement, Social Security, long-term care, all your insurance needs? Give us a call at 260-824-8175, where one of our own office staff will take your call. Stephan Financial Group, 110 West Cherry, Bluffton, Indiana, 260-824-8175. Securities, insurance products, and investment services offered through Thurston Springer Miller Hurd and Tytech Incorporated, a registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, SEC registered investment advisory firm, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Stephan Financial Group is not affiliated with Thurston Springer.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
All right, thank you, Indiana Physical Therapy. Welcome back for the postgame show, brought to you by Dr. Josh Bell at Corrective Chiropractic. Corrective Chiropractic. Easy for me to say. Striving to help you feel, function better with chiropractic care. Chiropractic. Yeah, that's right. It's easy for me to say. Once again, located in the Dutch Mill Plaza in Bluffton, Indiana. Again, the post-game show here at the Corrective Chiropractic. Easy for me to say. 42-0 final score. We're both kind of thumbing through some stats here, Matt. Big standout to you?
Yeah, the Workman boy for Leo. I just had...
Yeah, Alex Workman.
20 carries, 177 yards on the ground.
And a couple of touchdowns.
I mean,
Trenton Bonner had three of those jet sweeps, 3 for 78 with 1 touchdown. One of those went for 56 yards.
Right.
That was the big dose for Leo. Bryce Kelly at half had 60 yards, finished the game with 65. However, Zach Wingate, Max Ringer, they got some fourth quarter yardage, which definitely helped things. But it's that first half, right?
Yeah, the first half, Leo came in here and punched Norwell right in the mouth, and they didn't respond. I mean, that was just just kind of laid down. And I'm sure Coach Gerber, it's obvious. I've been around Coach Gerber long enough to not even give his team a talk, kick him right off the field. He's not happy with their effort tonight either. It's just one of those, there was just no effort tonight, and that's just not what home game after a win like they had last week, and to come out and play like that.
In the first NE8 of the season.
Your first conference game.
Yeah.
And just really didn't even compete, and that's just not like a Coach Gerber team. So
sure. It's extremely deflating. I played on teams like that.
Yeah, me too.
Where we didn't win a single game my junior year.
Right.
And we won a game my senior year.
I'm right there with you.
There have been those times, and like you said, it's difficult for a coach like Coach Gerber to have the success that he's had over his career, and a certain standard to have here at Norwell, and like you said, for a team to just walk in here and just sock it to you and you just kind of lay down, for lack of a better term.
Don't get me wrong,
it's not like the effort wasn't there, but it was a tough game.
Tough game for Norwell. Leo pretty much just dominated from the opening kickoff to the end.
Yeah, I would agree. So we're going to take you now, after all that is said and done, to the University of St. Francis player of the game. The University of St. Francis, known for quality academic options and dedicated professors. At the University of St. Francis, you'll discover the perfect program to fit your interest and goal. See for yourself what USF has to offer. Visit online at sf.edu. That's sf.edu. Player of the game.
Boy, it's hard to pick a player of the game.
It is tough.
I guess I know we have to pick one for Norwell. and I'll let you pick one for Leo. But I would have to say that I'm going to give mine to Bryce Kelly. I mean, he had a good first half running the ball. Second half couldn't really get going. There were some good adjustments by Leo to stop that run up the middle. Yeah. But on defense, he still kept on playing tough and kept on making good hits and making lots of tackles. So
yeah, he didn't really take a play off.
He did.
I think that's what you get.
Right.
Yeah,
so,
I think that's what.
So that's going to be my vote. Is going to be for Bryce here tonight for Norwell.
I would absolutely agree with that. And of Leo's 278 yards rushing this evening, Alex Wortman had 175 of those rushing yards on 18 carries. And clearly the player of the game for Leo is going to be Alex Wortman.
Right.
Again, 18 carries for $175 and a couple of touchdowns, 9.7 yard average.
Wow.
And I can't remember if he ran any outside the tackles.
I don't think so. All his were right up the middle.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he might have had one where he had to bounce it out a little bit, but they weren't. Coach Jared Souter wasn't calling anything around the edges or anything. It was just up the gut. Here I am, kind of like we talked about Kelly in the first half for Norwell. Both teams had a hard time stopping that. Obviously, Wortman was able to get most of the damage done in that first half and into the third quarter.
Right.
So
yeah, no, well deserved. Good night for him. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Impressive night running.
Congratulations, Alex, as well as Mr. Kelly, for being the University of St. Francis Players of the Game this evening in Week 3, as Leo moves to 2-1 and Norwell falls to 1-2. So, not sure if you'll be back here next week for the Belmont game.
Yeah, it's right here.
You're gonna be doing it with Mr. Van Meter?
I think I probably will be back up here with Mr. Van Meter.
All right. Well, I will have the call for you against New Haven. Myself and Coach Paul Newberg will be on the call for you at AllenCountyVoice.com or the VoiceSportsNetwork.com. Thank you all for joining us. And once again, from the courtyard here in Austin, Indiana, the final score this evening was Leo 42 and Norwell 0. And for Matt Schwartz, again, my name's Steve Roberts. Thanks again for joining us.